What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here at my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over Facebook or Meta platforms. Ticker symbol is just FB. I'm going to be talking about this huge drop right here. I'm going to be talking about why they fell and my predictions and price targets on them for the upcoming months and the upcoming years. But before we get into that, I do want to mention that we do have the link to our Discord in the top of the description, so feel free to join and check that out if you haven't already. But with that said, let's get right into this video. So like I said, guys, the reason for that drop was because they did release their Q4 earnings results on Wednesday, I should say, in after hours trading. They fell over 25% alone in after hours, and then the next morning they continued to fall. And you can see, as the title of this CNBC article states, Facebook stock plummets 26% in its biggest one-day drop ever. If we take a look at the actual numbers right here, you can see the EPS for the earnings per share results came in at $3.67 per share, and they were expected to have $3.84 per share, so an earnings miss there. The revenue was did actually come in at $33.67 billion, and they were expected to have $33.4 billion, so a slight beat there. And if we scroll down a little bit further, you can see the daily active users results was 1.93 billion versus the 1.95 billion expected by analysts, so a slight miss there. The monthly active users was 2.91 billion versus the 2.95 billion expected, so another slight miss. The average revenue per users was at $11.57 versus $11.38 expected by analysts, so a slight beat there. So their actual numbers and the results really weren't that bad, but part of the reason for that drop was because they did give their future guidance and it wasn't too promising, was a little bit underwhelming. You can see they said the revenue in the first quarter will be 27 billion to 29 billion, while analysts were expecting at least sales of 30.15 billion, and that would represent a 3 to 11% year-over-year growth, which isn't really that great. But if you think about how long Facebook has been around and that they consistently do see growth and see revenue numbers increase, I think that's still a pretty decent earnings report considering the state of the market. Next, you can also see that CEO Mark Zuckerberg told Meta employees to zero in on video because they're up against an unprecedented level of competition from TikTok. If we scroll down a little bit further, you can see Meta's recent quarter included $10 billion in losses in the metaverse and its first ever user decline. The CEO reportedly told staff Thursday the company faced unprecedented competition from TikTok, and he said that Meta should focus its short-form video feature, Instagram Reels, to get out of its run. I do think that will be a good strategy going forward for Facebook, but I do think that this metaverse loss isn't really a big deal. They're kind of the first company really going after the metaverse. It's a completely untapped industry, and I think that's a huge part of Meta platforms going forward is the metaverse, and I think that will be a huge booming industry for many years to come. If we take a look back over here at the chart, you can see, like I said, down from this all-time high of $384.33, currently trading at just $237.09, and they did hit a low of about $230.11. This RSI indicator on the one-day chart is still indicating that they are oversold at 24.64, and this MACD is just straight down as well, following that massive drop. I'm gonna go ahead and draw this in right here to show you guys this massive gap that just happened after that drop. You can see when a stock has a pattern like this and it falls and it has a gap right there, that's what the gap means. Usually about, I'd say maybe 7-8 times out of 10, especially if they're a good company, these gaps do get filled. I expect that gap to definitely get filled with Facebook in the next few weeks, the next few months. You can see I would expect to move right back up to about $293, $300 per share. That will take some time, especially considering the fact they did fall 25% in one day, but I do think they're at a 25% discount and that they're a great overall company that will eventually create a new all-time high in the next few months and years above this 384.33 number. But they are currently trading at a price level that they have not seen since about, let's take a look right here. They haven't seen this price level since about 7/24 of 2020, excuse me. So about over a year and a half ago since they were these prices. I think they're an absolute steal right here at this price of about $237.09. Personally, I'm buying commons, I'm buying some long-term leap options and whatever I can to take advantage of this dip, because I do not think this dip will last very long, especially considering the fact that they're heavily attacking the metaverse going forward. But with that said, guys, be sure to do your own research before investing. Make sure you make your own decisions and make sure you only invest with money that you're comfortable with losing. But with that said, guys, that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.